Well, my daddy left home when I was just 3, and he didn't leave much to my ma and me. Just this old guitar, empty bottle of booze. Well, I don't blame him because he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, I guess he thought it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. Seemed to hide the fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red. Some guy would laugh and I'd bust his head. I'd tell ya, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up hard and I grew up mean. My fists got hard and my wits got keen. I roamed from town to hide my shame. Well, I made me a vow to the moon and the stars that I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill the man that gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I just hit town, my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop and have myself a brew at an old saloon on a street of mud. They were at a table dealing stud. Sat the dirty, mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my old sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mom had had. I knew that scar in his cheek and his evil eye. Well, he was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, he come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. Well, I crashed the wall right across his teeth, and we crashed through the walls and into the streets, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. Well, I tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Well, I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss. He went for his gun, but I drew mine first. And he looked at me with a smile and he said, "Son, this world is rough, and if you're gonna make it, you gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die, and it's that name, son, it'll make you strong. He said, "Now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in the guts and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the dirty son of a bitch that named you Sue." What could I do? What could I do? Well, this is what I did. I got all choked up and I threw down my gun, called him a pa and he called me his son. I walked away with a different point of view. Well, I think about him every now and then, every time I try, every time I win. I think if I ever have a son, I'm gonna name him Bill or George or Mike, anything but Sue. All right, how about a little David Allen Coe, The Ride. I was thumbing from Montgomery, had a guitar on my back, when a stranger pulled up beside me in an antique Cadillac. He was dressed like 1950, half drunk and hollow-eyed. Said, "It's a long walk to Nashville, would you like a ride?" When I stepped into that Cadillac, turned on the radio, saddle spins coming out of the speakers was a solid country gold. And I noticed the stranger was ghost white pale as he asked me for a light. Then I knew there was something strange about this ride. Said, mister, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? Have you paid the dues? Can you moan the blues? Can you bend them guitar strings? Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? If you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride. Cried just south of Nashville. Turned that car around. Said, this is where you get off, boy. But I'm going back to Alabama. When I stepped out of that Cadillac, I said, Mr. Many Thanks. He said, you don't have to call me Mr. The whole world calls me Hank. Mister, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? How'd you pay the dues? Can you moan the blues? Can you bend them guitar strings? Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? If you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride. If you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride. He said, mister, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? How'd you pay the dues? Can you moan the blues? Can you bend them guitar strings? Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? If you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride. If you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride. If you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride.